So I got a lot of questions regarding Celestia, the Water Fairy Queen, especially on how her passive works, so I tested everything out myself to clear up the confusion regarding her. There's also a huge problem at the time of me making this video regarding the translation about her passive, so please be aware of how it works before you summon on her. Also, if you enjoy my content, don't forget to press that sub button and catch me live on twitch.tv/ExilerJ. So let's go through Celestia's skills real quick. So skill 1 is a single target heal, 4 mana cost, and it cleanses everything. One thing I have to point out here is, unlike Ikasha, the Lightened Line, for the Water Fairy and also for the Fire Fairy, when you use this skill, it will first do the heal and then remove all the harmful effects. What that means is if I put unrecoverable on the target you want to heal, she will heal nothing and then she cleanses the unrecoverable. But Ikasha does it the other way around. Ikasha will remove all the harmful effects and then she heals, so she will remove the heal block and then she heals. So that is pretty bad about the fairy already, which kinda sucks. But it is nice that she cleanses everything at least. I guess it is pretty unfair to compare her with a LD5, but just be aware that it does work this way. Then for skill 2, it does a single target heal again. This is indeed single target. It's a team member, not team members, not plural form. So it's not an AoE heal. And it reduces everybody's cooldown by 40% if it's a monster. And it also increases your summoner's ult charge, 5 mana cost. Pretty decent. It's very similar. It's like a mix between Tiana and maybe Tion Konamiya kind of thing. Some people call her the mini Alanoa. I can see where you're going with that. It is definitely very similar to those kind of monsters. But then people are getting really confused about Fairy's Jealousy, her passive. So the first part is pretty simple and straightforward, increases recovery given if its HP is over a certain ratio. This is only the recovery that she does, it's not for your whole team. This is another question I got. It is only for her. So once her HP is above 70%, she will heal for 20% more. Then she suppresses skill cooldown down effect by 100%. And this is saying suppress ultimate charge up effect by 100%. It seems like they fixed it actually just now while I logged in. It's so funny because this set actually increases ult charge by 100%. So when she got released, it said that she will give double ult charge if you use Tiana with her. But that is not what she does. She indeed blocks the ult charge. I'm glad the devs fixed it already. It took them like a day or less than a day, which is good. I really was worried about that. Seems like we're good. So let's test her out a bit. First off, I tested her skill 1 heal. It seems to be doing 86,900, basically just below 87,000. And then I tested her skill 2 and it does the exact same heal amount. And that makes sense since they both have the same scaling. And this is my stats on her, 110,000 HP. So it is pretty decent. You can get higher than that if you really want to. Just 110,000 HP. Next I tested if Tiana's ult charge will increase our ult, since this is supposed to not work. And as you can see over here, she is not giving us increased ult charge. The ult I'm getting there is coming from the mana that I'm spending. She is blocking Tiana's ult completely. So it is a really bad idea to use any ult charge monster with Celestia. No Tiana, no Alanoa, no anything of that sort. And then over here I removed Celestia just to show you the difference. Then for test number 2 we were testing Tion with Celestia, since he shouldn't be giving us cooldown reduction. As you can see, he's also not giving cooldown reduction with Celestia. It is not working. Then for test number 3, we were just using Celestia with 2 monsters, checking the reduction of the monsters cooldown. Remember, this is only for monsters, it is not for your summoner. And as you can see, it's doing a pretty good amount of reduction. And the ult was does a 80% reduction, so as you can see there, it was pretty huge. But yeah, it is a 5 mana cost, unfortunately. At least it heals one target while you're at it or while you're doing it. Pretty good. Pretty good, but a bit high on the mana cost, of course. Then, for the last test, I wanted to test her out against an opponent. So on the passive it clearly states that it's only for team members, so she's only blocking your ult charge increasers and your cooldown reduction monsters, and not the opponents. So shout out to Alco, one of my viewers, for helping us testing this out. He used Frigate and Tiana, and we are gonna see if he will reduce their ult charge and their cooldown reduction if I bring Celestia into the team. So he was using Tiana's skill 2 here, and I was communicating with him and he said that he is indeed getting the ult charge. And he was just saving mana here for a bit while we were communicating, and you're gonna see him use it here again, and he is ulting. Now he has a lot of mana now, so he's gonna do it a lot now just to show that he can ult immediately again, as you can see. So there it is. Celestia does not block like Leo the opponent's ult charge and the opponent's cooldown reduction. He was using Frigate here this time to try out if he was working, and he did indeed say that it does work. So she is not blocking the opponent's ult charge or skill cooldowns. So yeah, that's how Fairy's jealousy works. Celestia is blocking all monster cooldowns and all charges other than her skill 2 if she is in the party, which is pretty rough if you wanted to synergize with one of those monsters. But I will point this out though. If you use Tion and Konamiya together, they can't reduce each other's cooldown, the skill that does the cooldown reduction, they can't reduce it with each other, otherwise it would have been a never-ending loop. So a lot of people think it's kind of weird that Celestia works this way, but it's actually pretty normal. You can try Konami and Tion together. You can't have a never-ending loop of cooldown reduction between the two. The same with Helanoa probably. I don't have her, so I can't confirm that, but I'm pretty sure people would have used it that way if it worked that way, and it does. It's just not gonna work. So they just made it very complicated this time, putting it on as a passive. Usually they would just put it on the skill itself to explain it to you. So if you look at Tion over here, it will just say this skill is not affected by other team member skill cooldown effects. So you can't use Konamiya's skill cooldown down on him to use his skill cooldown down for the never-ending loop. That's not possible. So don't think that Celestia is like weird or anything. It's just that they made it quite complicated putting it as a passive, which is very weird, because if the opponent for some reason oblivions your Celestia, you will indeed be able to do that, which is pretty interesting. I can't see any reason for them to do it this way, but that's how they did it this time. Yeah, I hope a lot of people understand how Celestia works right now, and if you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments. And I hope you found this video useful. Remember to press that sub button if you want to support me, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care and stay safe. Peace out, peace out, peace out.